there are quite a few people who would tell us, and who do tell us, you need to look into Nikki more, Nikki Kessinger. All the way from the extreme end of things being, Nikki's the one who ordered the hit.
She was there, hiding in the basement.
She was there. You know, so the extreme is, she's the one who told Chris to do it. She's the real problem. All the way, that's the extreme side, and then all the way to, well, there were these texts where she was infatuated, she was in love, she was saying how good Chris was in the sack, and maybe we should look at her more. You know, what would you say to those people?
Like, you know, she had her moments where I had to talk her like off a ledge kind of deal.
What does that mean?
It's like, I guess after the fact, there was like videos of her that she was like recording herself because she was like bipolar or something. I never do that. But it's like, and she would get worked up about nothing. She would just like, she came to my house once because I think it was like July 4th. I didn't have to work that day, so I didn't like get up at like 4 o'clock and go home. Mm-hmm. And Shanann called me like 10 times in a row, and I didn't hear it because I was sleeping. And I was just like, and she was pissed. Shanann was pissed. And like I called her outside, like, where are you at? Like, what? Like, I was like, I didn't have to work today. It's like, you called me at like 5:30. It's like, well, the kids want to talk to you at 7:30. I'm like I was sleeping. She's like, she just like, screw you, like, like I don't know where you're at. And I went back inside. Told me like, I gotta go. And she was just like, okay, are you coming back? I'm like, probably not.
So wait a minute, you kind of lost me there. Were you at Nikki's place when
Yeah.
Shanann called you?
Yeah.
Okay, and so you were sleeping in her bed.
Yeah, because I wasn't going to work that day because I
gotcha.
didn't have to that day.
Okay.
The first holiday I ever had off, and Shanann was pissed, and it kind of pissed Nikki off too that I left. But I think that's when I called Nikki later, and she was like, she kind of realized that she'd always be like the second. She said second fiddle.
Sure.
And because that's how I would come back that day. Just I don't want to be anywhere else when Shanann calls. She was already pissed. So it was stuff like that where she would she would go. She said she would go on like websites and look at like, will a relationship work with somebody? Like, will a mistress work? Will a mistress turn into a relationship?
That's what Nikki was looking at?
Yeah.
She would tell you that, or you heard
told
that?
me that.
Okay.
Yeah, she said that she would go on websites and look at stuff like that. I was like, why do you even look at stuff like that? She's like, I just want to see what other people have experienced.
But so that confuses me though, because I thought earlier you were saying she thought you were heading toward a divorce. So why was she looking at herself as a mistress?
This was later on.
Oh.
Like,
okay.
in August, like
Okay.
the first week of August, when I told her I had to have that talk with her about separation.
Uh-huh.
That's when she started looking at like apartments and stuff. But like during our July relationship type thing there.
Oh, I see.
That's when she was looking up like, will it actually work?
Okay.
She told her friend Brittany about it, I guess, and Brittany told her not to do it, but she said she'd already made her decision.
Okay. And so, are those people absolutely wrong about Nikki? She wasn't asking you to get rid of your family?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay. And no part of any of this was because she put it in your head or asked you to, or?
No, she never. I mean, this whole relationship contributed to it.
Sure.
But she didn't
Okay.
want me to.
I mean, was it ever like, I wish you didn't have kids, I want to have, kids of my own with you, like?
She never knew if she wanted to have kids, but she said that, at one point she said, I'd like to give you a son.
Did she know that Shanann was pregnant with a boy?
No.
Did she know Shanann was pregnant?
No.
And why is that? You just didn't tell her?
I didn't know. Because we had met.
But Shanann put that on Facebook.
That's
Like, how did
why
she not see that?
I don't know. Maybe she did, and she just was waiting for me to tell her, or she put it out of her head.
Can I ask you a question? A lot of people think you named Nico after Nikki. So what was that?
Nico was actually a name that Shanann liked.
Okay. Shanann thought of that one?
Yeah, I wanted to spell it like N-E-K-O. I thought it was like Nico that way.
Mm-hmm.
But she said N-I-C-O, and I thought it was like Nico or something.
Okay.
I guess Nico is more of like an Italian name.
Italian, yeah.
So, and like she did leave for, my middle name and my dad's and all that. But like Nico is like that's a name that she always liked.
Did she name all the kids? Did she name Bella and Celeste?
Yeah, Bella because Italian means beautiful. Marie, mom's middle name. Celeste is her grandmother's name. Catherine's Shannon's middle name.
Did you have any input in their names?
I just liked them. I was like, if we had a third child, you know, I was gonna maybe we could have like Lee in the middle name, but I knew like the girls' names. It was, I love those names, so I was like, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Especially like with the, you have little nicknames for them, like Belle and Belladine and Cece, obviously. So it's good, but yeah, Nico was, yeah, it was.
Okay.